She's convicted for doing these things, teaching 14-year-old girls how to give him fellatio. She was convicted of these things in a court of law. So this is not even, I can't even say allegedly because she was convicted. Allegedly is if there's no proof, if you're guessing and you don't want to say anything wrong. But these are the things she was convicted for. Welcome to the Think Tank, where we use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased and logical conclusions. Today, I'm back once again with friend of the channel, my co-host, the Honorable Dion Powell. The Democrats are up 3 points in polls over the Republican Party now. What is happening, Dion?
Well, again, there's a variety of factors. Number one, like you said before, not number one, but Epstein files, Israel, Ukraine, and some other promises that, on this side of the fence, people feel as though it isn't kept. And that, especially for me, when it comes to the issues of Israel. But like I said, that's them. Man, I'll put their numbers down. On the Democratic side, what's getting those numbers up, in my opinion, are these scare tactics about redistricting and also pertaining to some other local issues that most likely the president doesn't have anything to do with. But yeah, the mainstream media is what's helping the Democrats out. Now, whether they're voting for Democrats or not is another issue. We'll see the midterms.
Well, here's some interesting data points. I think that even you will find this to be like shocking because it leaves me with questions. Democrats regain advantage in party affiliation, but this is what's incredible. Shift occurs even as Democratic Party favorability falls to record low. What the heck? Yo, if we're at a record low and we're still above the Republicans, politics is messed up, man. That Democrats regain advantage in party affiliation even as Democratic Party favorability falls to a record low. Do you realize how bad politics in general have to be for those two statements to be true at the same time? People are joining Democrats even though they hate them worse than ever. Wow. That
Well,
means,
then again, Leo, as they say in the media industry, you have to look at the demo that pushed over the top. For example, every year, what happens? Everybody turns 18 and beyond register to vote. And so those young people, because of being the progressive socialist movement, that's why they probably register for the Democratic Party across the board, in my opinion.
wow, that is an interesting opinion. And I like some of the factors that you brought up. Let's discuss them. You said the Epstein files, the Israel wars, can't forget Ukraine. I mean, it cannot help that as Ghislaine Maxwell is being freed from prison, well, she isn't being freed. She's just going to be let out 12 hours a day on work release up until she gets pardoned, is what most people like me believe is going to be the occurrence. He
Okay.
is setting to meet with Vladimir Putin without Zelensky in America, Alaska to be precise, to discuss this war. Zelensky has said, excuse me, Putin has said he's not willing to meet unless he is going to gain territory that he can't otherwise conquer. So, in order for him to be meeting, according to Putin, there has to be concessions that Zelensky is not agreeing to, and hence Zelensky is not invited. Amongst the things happening, Trump there's a lot going on with Trump. I don't know where to begin with Trump. Is a very sick man. I believe showing signs of dementia.
Joe
And
Biden, Joe Biden.
I mean, he says there's nothing to hide. He says he's not like Joe Biden, but he's not letting people speak to his doctors about his swollen appendages.
That's not true.
They're not allowing his doctors to be interviewed. They've denied it. Caroline Levitt was asked today or yesterday, I'm not sure, but I heard about it. It was yesterday. It was yesterday because everybody was talking about it. Made me look it up. I had to go to Fox News and search down the timeline to find it. So
that Fox News be lying. There we go,
Caroline Levitt
Hold
denies health rumors over Trump's bruised hand and blames handshakes. Wow. The White House has said that a large bruise on Donald Trump's hand was caused by the U.S. president shaking hands all day. That's a lie. Look at his hand. That's crazy. It comes after photos.
You're not a doctor, Leo. Say it. You're not a doctor.
Right. I am not a medical expert.
About people who thought that Joe's Biden cognitive decline was happening. You're not a doctor, everybody. Good luck.
I'm not a doctor.
Just because others are doctors doesn't mean they can't diagnose you with a cold. So
this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I've shaken a lot of hands, but I'm not 89 years old. That bruise looks, dare I say, serious. That shit looks serious. Excuse my language. That looks serious.
If the man has a stubbed toe, the media will always play it on.
Yo, bro, look at his hand. That's not, when you shake somebody's hand, is that the area that you like, yo, somebody has a really strong thumb to make that kind of bruise on your hand. Yo, somebody's thumb is like cotton diesel, like somebody's thumb can do push-ups. Like Bruce Lee couldn't do that to somebody's hand. The White House announced that Donald Trump's swollen ankles are due to chronic venous insufficiency, CVI.
Okay.
Diagnosis. Trump underwent a comprehensive examination, including vascular studies, ultrasounds, and blood tests, which revealed CVI. Nature of the condition. CVI is a common condition, especially in individuals over 70. He's 89. He's like 20 years past this, where the valves in the leg veins don't function effectively, causing blood to pool and leading to swelling. That's more what it looked like than a handshake. Impact on his health. Despite the diagnosis, the White House stated that Trump remains in excellent health. This is excellent health, right? With no evidence of deep vein thrombosis, arterial disease, heart failure, renal impairment, or systemic illness. We won't get into the causes and treatment. Transparency. The White House disclosed Trump's diagnosis to address speculations following photos of his swollen ankles and bruised hands. The bruising on his hands was attributed to frequent handshaking and aspirin use, even though CVI was already reported. So, with that being said, somebody lying. Because CVI was reported. They came out, and their transparency.
This has nothing to do with his ability to be the president of the United States, unlike decline. Reported me. Remember that? Because those cancer. So
we went so far from the topic.
Exactly. Now it's time to go to something else.
Okay. No. I mean, he's obviously experiencing cognitive decline. There's no. I mean, if you're not here, you're not watching.
Because it's right in.
My dude was walking back and forth on the roof of the White House talking about putting nuclear weapons on top because he paid for everything. Literally. That dude is out his damn mind. Anyway, Trump activated the military in D.C., right? So here's a point of fact. So when the White House was being stormed on January 6th, why didn't he send the troops then? If he could act, why did he blame Pelosi for not sending the troops? If he could obviously send the troops, because he did it today.